Another video coming at you. Today we're gonna turbo the H6. Yeah, so as you can see, last time we left off, motor's in the car, and we're also gonna do something to this car that I told myself I would never do, and so it's gonna be a little bittersweet, but we're gonna take a plasma cutter to the car and we're gonna do some cutting, and that's where this guy comes in. So trusting him with probably the cleanest shell first gen you'll ever find. So we'll see how this goes. I don't know how I feel about it, but it's necessary for the turbo kit and the motor to make it work. So there we go. All right, now got a big surprise for you guys. I know you guys are wondering, you know, turbos, what are you gonna do? Well, we got something here. So I'm gonna introduce you to the new All right, guys, check it out. Here we go. Look at this. Look at this layout. 2 turb skis. So these turbos here, these are precision 6870s with 105 V-band turbine housings on them. Yeah, we're gonna run 2 of those on Scarlet. These turbos here are good for about 1800 horsepower at full tilt. Obviously, we're not going to be turning them all the way up, but we are definitely going to go over to the 1000 horsepower mark with this build. That's the goal. But these turbos will give us room to grow in the future. I know a lot of people are going to be worried about if these are going to spool or not on this small of an engine, but we also still have nitrous in the car, and I can assist on the line with nitrous to spool these up if I need to, so it shouldn't be an issue there. But these manifolds, look at these things. So these are all custom built CNC flanges. This thing's heavy, hold on so I don't drop it. Look at these flanges. They were all CNC custom made, and they're gasket matched as well on both of them. Everything else is a V-band. And then we have this really cool intercooler setup. This is actually a Garrett core with custom end tanks on it. And you can see we're gonna have a blow-off valve there and a blow-off valve there. I have them, I just don't have them in this picture, but yeah, I'm really excited. This core is rated for a lot of power, so I think we'll be fine. This is where the throttle body is going to go in right here, goes to the engine. So you got 1 turbo coming in each side, and then they join in the intercooler and then out to the engine on a single outlet. You can also see this is the up pipe. There's 2 of them. So we have the turbo sits on the right side of this and the wastegate sits on the other. Everything's V-band. Super nice. Really excited for this. And then of course, custom radiator. It's got a little bit of oxidation on it from sitting, but she's all brand new. Everything here is new. It's never been run before, so except for the turbos. These turbos are, one of them's actually off of Scarlet that I ran on the 4-cylinder, and I have another one from the Forester that's almost new as well, so I'm gonna be using that. But yeah, it's beautiful. I'm really excited. But the only problem with all this, as you guys probably know, there's a reason why we're going to do some cutting on the car today. And I'm a little nervous, not going to lie. This is probably the cleanest first-gen shell that exists anymore with no rust. You can see we've already started grinding here some of this undercoating off. This is a factory undercoating, but we ground this down because we're going to start cutting. But essentially what we're going to have to do is we're gonna cut the whole front end off the car. We're gonna cut the frame rails back to about here forward. And the reason why we're doing that is for several reasons. One, weight reduction. It's gonna make the car a lot lighter. Two, it's gonna also be easier to work on the car. The engine will be able to come out super easy when we're working on it if we need to at the track or whatnot. And the other thing is when we cut all this off, it's gonna make room for the new turbo kit and the radiator and intercooler setup that we're gonna run. So first thing we're gonna have to do is that motor's coming back out. And then we're gonna get the plasma cutter out. We've already got our measurements and we've got a plan. And then we're gonna cut the front end off of this thing and we're gonna go for it, so. We're gonna follow this line, like right there. See that little crease?
Yeah.
Try to follow that, I guess. Where do you
Do you
think,
want
Pat? Do you
a,
want to
A
go
little bit farther forward.
in the front, in the middle of these spot welds, or right on that spot weld? What do you think? I think maybe the front spot weld to be safe.
We have it marked to go like right here.
Let me pull this harness out.
Hey Patrick, do you want to put my chalk on? Would that help?
No. We're gonna go like, I marked it right down here. We're gonna be going like right here, so right at the front of the seam.
That's fine. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. That's about where yours is cut.
Yeah.
We can always cut more, but we can never put it back. So it's always better to cut a little bit longer.
He's going in well, maybe get a picture of that.
So, in case you guys are wondering about the wiring, I'm actually going to be making a whole new wire harness from scratch, so it's not going to have the factory wiring in it anymore. It's going to get a full race car harness made with the fuse boxes and everything. So that's going to be another video that you guys have been asking about wiring stuff. Well, we're going to get plenty of that when we go to that aspect of it. So stock wiring is coming out. Now it's going to be real race car. No more street car. All right, so I'm gonna do a practice run on some material here. I've never used a plasma cutter before, so I'm gonna do a practice run before I start cutting the car, but I'm gonna do the first cut on the car, see how it goes. So, got my teacher right here though. He's a plasma expert.
Oh yeah. So this is gonna look trigger guard on it.
Yep.
So put this trigger guard forward. Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
So not quite enough to punch all the way through, but almost there.
Oh, that's pretty cool. That's actually really cool. Huh. First ever plasma cut. That's actually really easy. Went all the way through it. Well, certified pro now, right? So just start cutting cars up, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know.
So for this, just use this as your guide.
Yep.
So you're just gonna do like a practice run first, and then go ahead and send it. You're gonna want to wait till it starts punching through.
Yeah, that's not good. We got, so hold on. We got fuel lines and stuff up here.
Do we?
Yeah, up in the engine bay.
Is there fuel in it?
Yeah, probably fumes. We can get something to cover it up real quick. Just throw a blanket over it. Safety first. E85 is pretty flammable last time I checked. We don't want to make an explosion. Just cover the regulator and the filter and everything. Yeah, I don't want to plasma cut through my sequential too. Oops. All right, everything else looks good. Good. There goes nothing. There's a first cut. First cut on Scarlet. She's now a salvage title. There's no going back. This is so easy, it's scary.
Dude, I know, right?
Did you ever think you were going to purposely salvage title your car?
No, I always told myself I was never going to do this to this car. Well,
See how fast it just blows right through?
yeah. I guess, you know, this is the things we have to do to go fast, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, well, my anxiety will be there for a while, but it will eventually get better. That's what I got to keep telling myself. It's going to get real bad before it gets better.
All right, let's drop the car down and we'll make the cut up on the frame here.
Yeah. Cool.
How are you plugging it in?
Sweet, I'll raise the car.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna sound like. Hopefully.
He's like, is that what it takes?
Shut you up.
Getting rid of the battery box.
Yeah, battery box is going bye-bye. There hasn't been a battery in the front of this car in a long time anyways.
Yeah. We're gonna come 5 1/4 inches off of the subframe mount here.
Okay.
And then go ahead and make our cut straight down here.
Okay.
Follow it on this side.
So
And
let's
then
mark
do the top.
where that 5 1/4 is at.
Yeah, that'll be sharp.
Sharpie's over there on the floor. I'm gonna have to kind of go around the battery box a little bit, huh?
Should we brake clean it first, guys?
Yeah.
We will. There shouldn't be much over there anyways. I've never spilled oil on that side.
What?
Is
just
this all the way through?
yeah, all the way down. So we came around because this is a radius, so there's kind of a circle here. So we came down like this, and then we're just gonna come back and clean this up with a grinder and make it all nice and straight.
Yeah, I love how you guys made a huge spike right there.
What?
Yeah, we're gonna clean it
There's
up.
like a dagger.
Oh, I did that on purpose. See, nice little spike.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah, it's time to start cutting. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna cut itself.
Close the door so it's not so loud.
Oh,
It's okay.
we don't hear it.
Oh.
You're going right through the battery box.
Oh.
Almost. A little bit further. There we go. It's free.
Yep. There we go. Let's bring it down so it's not so high in the air. One more cut. She's going to be a salvage title. I'd be willing to bet that front piece weighs a lot more than 40 pounds.
On it?
It's damn strong for how thin it looks, I'll tell you. It's overlap. overlap steel
You want to put
panels.
a jack on that, or at least
No,
All right,
just
so we need an extension cord.
Ali's in there.
Babe, we need your extension cord for a minute. Yeah, we'll need that plug here.
Do you think it'll leave?
I don't think it's gonna fall right off too, because we have just the very tip right here.
I bet you that side will fall a little bit.
Yeah.
This one. Maybe we should have left that.
She can do without electronics first.
Hey, Dad.
I think they can.
Dad,
Sure.
come stand over here.
Hi.
Okay, it's the moment of truth. This is the final
Right
cut.
here on the corner. Might need to start up here.
It's probably stuck by just a little bit.
Here it comes. Boom!
Whoa!
There it is. So, holy cow. If anybody needs a good condition first gen front clip, hit me up. No rust. Big 3 owner. Holy cow.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah, look at, see the reinforcement. That's what we were fighting is inside.
That's what it was.
And they're designed to crumble. That's why they do it like that, so when it gets hit, crumbles.
like an accordion.
Yep.
Wow.
All right, so now we're gonna do,
Side view.
oh man, so much more room for activities. We
Yeah.
can make this thing look like anything we want. We could put an STI front nose on it. We could put anything on it.
Put a
now.
GTR front nose on it. Make
Yeah.
it look
Looking like a POS at this point.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna weld plates onto the front of this, and we're gonna box this in to reinforce it on both sides, and then that'll give us our mounting point for our new tube front end that we're gonna build. But we're basically gonna rebuild that whole front piece in tube, and then we can mount our headlights and our turbo kit and all that to it. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm excited.
Turned out really good, actually.
I don't have any more tow hooks now.
It'll fit in a smaller trailer
Need to
now.
hit you up. Yeah, Meal Fab got some trailer towing hooks.
Yeah, dude.
Wanna
We
hit
hit
him
up
on
Home
that.
Depot and do it, no problem.
Well, I still got my.
You got
Right
your
there.
front mounts.
Yeah.
Good to go.
Okay. Let's see how much easier it is to get the engine in now. Go down. Keep going. Stop. Wow.
Motors in.
Motor's in. Now we just take one of our bell housing bolts. Let me tighten it up. Fitting it.
down.
Yep, no. Put it down. There you go. Engine's in the car. We don't even need a front end. You just race it like this.
Oh yeah.
Look at the spark plug change. You can get to the spark plugs all day long now. Look at that. Oh, what a dream. So, to all the guys out there with the Evos that make fun of us for doing spark plugs on our Subarus, well, guess what? This is what we got to do now to make it easy like you guys. Oh, cool. All right, well, next step is we're going to get the turbos mounted and then see where the turbos sit on this thing. And then we got to build the tube front end, but that'll be on another video. But I will promise I'll get the kit on at least today so you guys can see the turbos where they're going to sit. All right, guys, you ready? I promised I would show you guys before the end of the video what the new setup looks like. So I hope you guys are ready for this. All right, guys, well, I'm tired. It's been a long day, a lot of cutting, and there she is, twin turbo H6 first gen. It's a thing, so it's real. Whew, man, is that thing gonna look good. We got a long ways to go though, so we're by no means close, but we've made a lot of progress. I'm really happy with the progress. On the next video, we're gonna start tearing the wiring out of the car, get the engine management out of the car, and we're gonna start the tubing process of the front end. So hope you guys liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, we'll see you later.